Welcome back. As I mentioned, we have some very exciting activities coming up, and Marcia always has good information. Well, hello.
Hi, Lisa. Thanks for having me here.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, too. It's great to see you.
You too. And, before we get into the activities, I really would like to know about your job. So what does your job entail?
So my job entails lots of different factors. Aside from running Clubhouse 3, the Performing Arts Center, I get to help in the recreation department with everything that we do there.
Okay.
But currently we're working just on operational at the PAC, which is just putting on our shows, and we are busy. We are booked every weekend pretty much until the end of the year.
Oh, look, there. Oh, good. We did have that slide. I'm so excited because I wasn't sure if we had that. So now we can show everybody. And I know this is kind of jumping to things, but while we're on the subject, we might as well talk about some of the upcoming things.
Great.
Now, you're busy with things that you have coordinated.
Recreation department has coordinated, yes. So in addition to the recreation department, the residents get to rent out the theater as well for their club shows. So I help them in all of that too. Okay. So we've got pretty much, shows every weekend.
I know. Well, let's show that slide and just give us a synopsis of kind of what we're looking forward to. So, you've got some great things, and we do have some separate slides about these, but let's just kind of quickly go over the whole schedule.
So we're excited to present a formal season, really for the first time, at least as long as I've been working here, where we've curated, specific shows every month for the residents to enjoy. Okay. So coming up, besides the Stevie Nicks show that I know that we've already talked about, we've got the Black Market Trust, who's back in April, and they're a fan favorite. They've played at the Clubhouse 1 patio and have sold out that concert several times already. Oh. So they're going to be back in April.
What kind of music is that?
They're like a pop music, but with like a gypsy jazz flair to it. So it is very fun, danceable, very upbeat and unique. And then in May, we're going to have a blues band here. They're called Blinded by the Blues. Okay. And then in July, we're going to have a Southbound tribute. They're called Southbound Company, and they play all the fun classic rock tribute from all the years. So that one's going to be really memorable for people.
I love that.
And then in August, we're so excited to present Queen Nation.
They're great.
They are so great.
So good. That guy looks and sounds exactly like Freddie.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, yeah. They're fully costumed, fully choreographed.
Really good.
And they actually sound, they can actually replicate the sounds of Freddie Mercury.
Absolutely.
And he's a very hard one to replicate.
Oh, well, you're right. But you know what? Like I said, I saw them at, I think, the Coach House. And they were really good. So that's quite a treat for everybody. They'll think that they're actually watching it.
Yes, it's so exciting. And then after that, in September, we've got a Ronstadt tribute, Ronstadt revival. Great. And in October, we're going to do a fun Who's Zeppelin show. So that's going to be the Who, and then Led Zeppelin. And then in let's see. And then, that'll be our last one until our New Year's Eve show.
Wow. Yeah. Excellent. Well, so exciting that everyone's going to be able to get together. And, great job. Where do you get most of these guys?
So they come from, different research. Some folks just approach me. Some I have to reach out to and approach them. So it's just really seeing what's out there and then just inviting them and seeing, if they're willing and open to come out and perform here.
I love it. That sounds like a lot of different types of bands for everybody to enjoy.
It should be fun.
That's awesome. All right, so let's kind of go through the rundown. First of all, we've got some activities like dancing, and we have yoga, and we have meditation. So those are just kind of ongoing.
Yeah, we've got a couple of different ongoing classes. So we actually have a new class that we're presenting to residents, and it's going to be a tap and rhythm class. So it's going to be lots of fun, rhythmic music. You can get the beats down, count to it, stamp your feet. And what I like about the teacher and what we're doing with this class with Laura is that, if you don't have full mobility, that's okay. You can come out with your cane, come out with your walker. If you want to sit and just tap your feet, that's an option too.
Good.
So it's really nice to be able to accommodate all different ranges of motions, whether you're more of a skilled dancer and want to really brush up with Laura, who is a dance teacher, or just come out, enjoy the music, and just, do what you can.
No tap dance shoes needed.
No.
I guess you could tape a penny to the bottom of your shoe.
That's true, you can improvise. That's right.
And then, so then you've got that class, which is new, and there is a cost to that class.
Yes, so you're going to want to get a punch card from either the Clubhouse 5 office or from the recreation office. So you can try out the first class for free, and then each class is $5.
That's
so your punch card has 5 classes for $25.
And keep moving is something that we've always been talking about, and I think all of our doctors always say, you know, exercise is so important, no matter what it is. So like you said, if you have a cane or a walker, super important.
Exactly.
So, all right, excellent, excellent. Now, let's go on to a fun thing for Valentine's.
Yes, so we're presenting a Valentine's Day dinner dance at Clubhouse 5. So there's going to be music there by the group Close Harmony.
Okay.
And then, of course, dinner will be served by Tomas Martinez, and his menu sounds so delicious with prime rib or salmon. You've got to have the baked potatoes, and then, of course, chocolate mousse.
Oh, yum.
And strawberries. You can't forget the strawberries.
Yeah, I know. Those are one of my favorites. I love it. Now, so tickets are starting to go on sale on January 31st. So that's next week.
Yes, tickets will be $44.
Okay, excellent. And I'm assuming you have a limited capacity.
Yeah, it's going to be a limited capacity, probably about half of what normally we can accommodate. So instead of, you know, the 200 to 300, it might just be, you know, 100 to 150.
Okay.
So act quickly if you know you want to go to this, because it probably will sell out.
Are there some restrictions in terms of COVID? What are you guys doing for
Yes, so we're following all of the state guidelines, and currently the state guideline is still to be masked indoors regardless of vaccination status, which originally was through the holidays until January 15th, and then it did get extended through through February 15th. So, you know, it's looking like we still might be masked, but, you know, show up with your mask, you know, take it off to eat, you know, it's that kind of thing.
Okay, excellent, excellent. And then you have lots of movies that you're doing, what, weekly, or is it monthly?
Monthly, yeah. The monthly movies were moved over to Clubhouse 5, and now they are back at the Pack. So we started that up at the beginning of the year, and, you know, we'll just be continuing it on. So there's our lineup that we have, you know, for the first couple months of the year.
Oh, I've never heard of that one that's coming up on the 14th.
Yeah, so Laura Cooley, she picks our movies. She definitely loves watching the movies. So I'm not familiar with it either. And for anybody else who might not be familiar, hey, here's your chance to show up and see what it's about.
Why not? So doors open at 1:45 and then the movie begins
at 2 o'clock.
Now, can people bring like their own popcorn and drinks, or how does that work?
Yeah, we can allow people to bring their own snacks. We just ask them to please be careful and, you know, pick up after yourself. We are still short-staffed with our janitorial staff.
Okay.
If you make a mess, oops, that's okay. Let us know so that we can tend to it and so that it's not just sitting there without us knowing about it.
Okay, perfect. Because what's a movie without popcorn?
Yeah, you got to have your snacks.
And then we did talk about the Stevie Nicks Illusions, but let's go into more detail about that.
Yeah, so tickets are on sale still, and they are also a fan favorite, having played the Clubhouse One patio and selling that out.
Okay.
And they're also one of those really look-alike tributes where the lead singer very much resembles Stevie Nicks. She sounds like her too. And I mean, Stevie Nicks, I feel like, is a favorite no matter your age or no matter the decade or generation, because I myself love Stevie Nicks, and I know so many residents do as well. Yeah. So that's going to be a really fun time.
Awesome. And again, everything really is requiring tickets. Now, you guys could go to the new way of getting tickets. It's tickets.lagunawoodsvillage.com.
Yes.
And I have not looked at that. How does it work? Is it basically just obviously like little boxes and you fill in your information?
It's pretty simple, yeah. So if you're not already connected with an account, you would have to create an account. So it's very simple. You just put in your name, your resident ID, and then from there you have a login. So you would use your username and your password to log in on anything like you would for your email or your Amazon account or whatever that is. And then we have a seating chart just like you would see on any other, you know, Ticketmaster or the Segerstrom website.
Oh, that's great.
So you're able to select your seat. You know, reserve it, pay for it with your credit card, and then print out your ticket. You can always have a screenshot on your phone. We're accepting that as well. Or, hey, can't print it, you don't have a cell phone, come to the box office. We'll print it out for you.
Okay, perfect. Now, you know, most of these concerts are done in the Pack, which is mostly seating. Well, now, as we know, you listen to this music and you want to get up and dance. What's the protocol for that?
Yeah, so we have lots of folks who love to dance, and I think that's great. We don't have an official dance floor, but we do have aisle space. So you often do see folks dancing up in the aisle, whether that's, you know, the sides. We do have a very large back of the house. Up before you climb up to the booth, there is kind of just some empty space back there. That way you're dancing behind anybody, so if you're kind of shy and you don't want anybody to see you, you can always just go in the back, or, you know, folks just stand on the side next to their seat and just dance there.
Well, just know that if you're going to this concert, you might just stand, you know, because people might be standing in it, especially some of these ones like, you know, the Queen one and as well as the Illusion one as well. So
yeah, they should
Great.
be fun.
Well, thank you so much for all the information. I love it, and congratulations for getting all these activities together.
Thank you.
All right. If you want more information about any of these concerts or activities, of course, you can always get in touch with Recreation, and you can email them at recreation@vmsinc.org. We'll be right back.